Acesiz!
Yo.
Welcome to the Queenie Show.
I'm here.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Boys, thank you for having me.
So tell me a bit about the name, because obviously I was asking you, have I said it right? You know,
Yeah.
and you've had a lot of people obviously say it wrong. So
Yeah.
how did it come about?
From school. I had this since like year 10. Year 10, year 11, yeah. So I had it since school. Like, obviously, they used to call me ASAP. And then people just started calling me Acesiz, Acesizzle. And I'm like, I like the name Acesiz, and everyone just started calling me Acesiz.
So it's just stuck from then?
Yeah. From school.
That's mad. Well, at least you said like no one can copy it, can they?
Yeah, no one can copy it because I spelled it Acesiz for a reason. Obviously, people can just put it as Aces, but Acesiz, no one can copy.
There's some girl out there trying to pass herself off as Queenie, you know?
Serious?
Yeah, I've been Queenie for like 6 years, like. You need to back off, by the way, if you're watching this with my name.
That's
Queen
a little bit mad.
Queen E, the only Queen E is here.
You know, it's already been approved. It's already been copyrighted, man. Gonna have some issues.
For sure. So I love the fact you've like made protection of your name so no one can take it. You know, I like that.
100%.
Let's talk about the new EP.
Mm-hmm.
So UK to the States,
yeah,
right?
you heard it.
Yeah, I've heard some.
Sick, man.
I have heard countless times.
Yeah,
that is a tune. I absolutely love that.
Yeah,
we're going to be rocking that hard on the show, trust me.
Jeez,
tell us a bit about it.
Sheesh. So UK to the States, I've done that in Brooklyn, New York, with my boy Swayze McGrady. So that's a 6-song EP. I've done it in 7 days.
Wow.
Literally when I was out there, straight work. Like, I don't travel for leisure, I only travel for business. So when I was out there, I'm like, bro, like, let's just get to work. And he's exactly like that as well.
Okay.
So that's when we worked on a 6-song EP. We didn't want to make it too long and we didn't want to make it too short. So we initially worked on a 5-song EP, but then we threw on a bonus track. So it's a 6-song EP.
Okay.
And I'm just like, yeah, like, I'm happy with this. He was happy with it. It took him time to send it. It was supposed to be sent in April.
Yeah, April, my God.
Because
so
obviously that's when I went out there. I went out there in April.
Right.
And they're supposed to send it back.
That's mad.
That month. So I was promoting it like, yeah, it's coming out, it's covered out. And people just waiting. Months down the line now, it came out. But it's good because I dropped it in January 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I could have dropped it in December, but then I said, nah, if I drop it now, it will show up in stores as 2019. Whereas even if I dropped it in December, it will still show up as 2018.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, let me drop it as a 2019 release. So it initially was with me in December, but then I'm like, let me hold it, drop it in January 2019. And countless times I dropped the 1st of January, then I dropped the video for it on the 1st of January as well.
It's hard. I absolutely love that song, honestly.
And you see the video as well, like, I didn't even have a concept. I'm just like, I need to give them content. I need to give the fans content. I need to feed the people. So I'm like, let me just shoot a video, because that's what people love. People love visuals.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me shoot it at the industrial estate where I record at. That's what we did. And then we just had to, I just thought of something creative. Like, I saw a forklift. I'm like, okay, who has forklifts in their videos? Usually people have fancy cars and stuff, so like, I would have forklift in the video. So we got the forklift out. Like, I asked one of the workers there, he's like, yeah, you could use it for a bit. He's just like, don't keep it for too long, of course. I'm like, yeah, I won't. He's like, oh yeah, and don't try and drive it. I'm like, nah, I won't, because like, you have to be trained to drive a forklift.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I won't try and drive it. Like, I just want to have it there as a prop. So he allowed that, and then I actually ended up having it for about half an hour or so. So he gave it,
cool.
yeah, he gave it for like a long duration of time. So I was just, doing my thing on the forklift, and then just like around the industrial estate. So yeah, it was unplanned, but the video, it just came out looking sick.
Do you know what? Sometimes it's better off like that, because it's like organic, right?
None of my videos have really been planned like before. They've always been like a last minute thing. Like, okay, I want to shoot a video today. Let's shoot a video. Do you know what I mean? Like, none of my videos have ever been planned really so far. Not that I have that much, but I've got like 4 videos that none of them have been planned.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, I'm always spontaneous. I'm just that person just to go with the flow, because I'm not a director, so why am I going to spend time trying to direct a video? Do you know what I mean? I would just prefer to do whatever feels natural to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As long as a song bangs, then the video will bang.
Yeah, and the song
That's how I
really
look at
bangs.
it. Do you know what I mean?
Trust
And I'm
me.
putting it on my own channel as well, so just trying to monetize off my own channel, man.
Yeah, good for that as well, because I talk a lot on the show about, you know, it's fantastic, these platforms nowadays, but I do feel like they've gone a certain way, and they, how can I say
Yeah,
this without
because I'm
causing
starting
too
to
much
see-
controversy?
Because I'm starting to see like a lot of artists starting to drop things on their own channel now.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to do it back to front. What I mean by back to front is I didn't want to put it on a major platform and then try and put it on my own channel. If anything, I'll put it on my own channel first, then when I put it on a major platform, if people are like, oh, who's this Acesiz guy? When
Yeah.
they type me in, they'll see me.
Exactly.
But the second that you put it on a major platform and you haven't got anything else out anywhere else,
Yeah.
as soon as they type you in, they're going to forget you.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, okay, like let me type this person's name in, I can't find anything, oh, like 10 minutes later, let me type it in again. They won't do that.
Yeah.
They'll forget about you.
100%.
Whereas if they type me in now, they'll be like, oh yeah, like he's been working, and they'll see the work, they'll see the progress.
Yeah.
Then at least they can subscribe to my YouTube channel or whatever.
And they're
right
your
there
views,
and then.
babe. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're your views.
Exactly. No one's monetizing off of it. So with
Exactly.
me, like everything's about ownership. I spoke to an A&R before, and he told me one thing you need to remember in life is ownership. Like he said, everything's about ownership.
Yeah.
And at the moment, like I own all of my stuff, and I'm, you know, like I'm getting paid like off of, you know, like YouTube views, whatever you want to call it. Like I'm monetizing off of all my own content.
Good.
Whereas if I put it on another channel, can I do that? Maybe, maybe not.
That's what I like
know
to
on my
hear
own
though,
channel you
because
can.
people are spending a lot of money on these channels, right? And I think what's
You can
happened
put that
is
same money into ad revenue, yeah.
Thank
You
you,
can
yes.
put that into ads.
That's
Like
how
there's
my artists
something
all the
called
time.
AdWords. AdWords. Like my boy, he said he put on, I think it was like £100 or £300. I think it was £300. He got like 100,000 views
Yeah.
on his own channel.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
real legit views,
Yeah.
subscribers, comments,
Yeah.
engagement.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Because
This is what I say all the
when
time.
you click onto a YouTube video and you see, you know, the advert that comes up and it says skip ad.
Yeah.
My ad is that ad that plays on
Absolutely.
all of these major platforms.
Yeah, I
Do you know
like
what I mean? So
you.
I'm taking in the same traffic
Yeah.
but on my own platform.
Yeah.
And you don't pay for the views until you get the views.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't just pay like say £100, £200, £300. You can set your budget,
Yeah.
your target audience, so everything's very targeted.
Absolutely.
Once you know your audience and stuff, then you can do that.
That's it.
And then they only charge you once the campaign has come to an end or once you got your views.
Yeah.
They don't just take the money and, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like they only charge you once they've given you what you paid for.
I think it's much better to do it your own way and, like you said, like put money into
Yeah.
pushing it yourself, because
100%.
as well, like these channels, they look after their own, right? So it's very much that mentality right now, and
there's so
Vic
much,
spoke
like,
on it, as you
competition,
probably know,
yeah.
and like a lot of artists are like actually coming out and speaking about it now, and I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of people feeling a little
Prejudice.
unsettled
It's
around it.
prejudice.
So
Like a lot of people are getting their videos taken down, or their videos are being rejected.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Whereas if it's on your own channel, you can put out whatever the hell you want.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm that type of person. Like I don't like people telling me what to put out.
Yeah,
If I want to shoot a video this way, then I'm gonna shoot a video that way.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So that's how I look at things.
yeah.
You know,
that's
like
right.
sometimes the videos with the highest level of production might be outdone by a video that was shot in somebody's living room. Like, look at that Chief Keef video with, like, when he shot it when he was on house arrest. He shot it in his kitchen.
Yeah,
Don't like. Look how much views that got. He shot that in his kitchen.
yeah, it's true. It's true. You don't always need the biggest budget.
That's what I'm saying. You don't always need the biggest budget. As long as you got a banging song and you put the right money in your marketing.
Yeah. Agreed.
Do you know what I
Good,
mean?
clever head you've got on your
No,
shoulders there.
thank you,
I like that.
thank
I
you.
like that a lot. Any live shows coming up at all?
Well, last year, 2018, I done like 27 shows.
Go on.
27 shows, and like I've been on like 14 different radio stations.
Well done,
Done a
you.
lot of podcasts. You name it, like so much last year.
Yeah.
So this year I'm focusing more on the content. That's what I want to do. So I want to focus more on the content this year
Okay.
rather than just doing little shows here and there. If I do shows, it's pretty much I want to aim for like opening for big artists
Yeah.
or like my own headline show. So I did have a headline show last year, but this year I want to aim more towards headline shows or opening for major artists rather than just doing like open mics or little venues here and there. Like it's quite effective in terms of networking and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed is that at a lot of these venues and stuff, it's always the same people that you see there anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it's always the
It's true.
same people. Every time I go there, I'm like, yeah, I saw you at the last one. Okay, I saw you at this one. So now it's just about, like just monetizing off of everything that I do. Because when I go to the show, sometimes obviously it's unpaid, but they say it's exposure. But if I'm always seeing the same faces, it's not much exposure because they already know who I am or what I do. So
Absolutely
it's just like
agree with
it's
you.
it's a very good training ground. So for upcoming artists, don't shy away from it. It's a good training ground. It's a good place to build experience. But in terms of where I'm at right now, I just feel like last year I grinded that out. Like I've done a whole 28 shows of just grinding that out, building experience, getting comfortable with performing. So I just feel like now I'm onto bigger and better things.
Wicked. I can't wait to see what 2019 is going to hold for you, to be honest.
Thank you,
very excited for you.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit. So for people listening and watching, right, where did your journey with music start? Like, how old were you when you kind of thought, I want to do this?
Okay. So I've always been a big consumer of music.
Yeah.
Since I was young. So throughout the household, there was hip hop music playing. My grandparents' house, reggae music playing. So I've always been like a massive consumer of rap and hip hop music, but I only really shifted that to being a creative, I would say like 2014.
Okay.
When I was in school, I was called Lil Acesiz back then. Like
how old are you? Can I ask?
Yeah, I'm 22.
How are you? You're still a baby, man.
I'm a baby with a mentality of.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't expect it. I thought you were going to say you were older.
I've been here for 100 years.
But you've got a very wise head on your shoulders, I said, very, very, very. So,
thank you.
So only 2014.
Well, I mean 2014, we recorded a song in school. Sent that around the school, got played around the school, people getting hype over it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then 2017 is when I took it serious. So 2014, I didn't really record anything else, just that one song. 2015, obviously, just focusing on all them exams and stuff in school.
Yeah.
2016, can't even remember, but 2017 is when I started to record. Just started to record and stuff, and just let me take this serious, because people you're talented, they like what I'm doing, they like my music, they're fans, so they're just why not run with it? If you're good at it, and if that's your dream, because it has always been my dream, then why not chase it?
Do you know what, the level of music and where you are with your fan base and stuff, I think you've come very, very far in the space of 2 years.
No, that's a fact.
Seriously.
But sometimes you can't see that looking from the inside out. It takes someone from the outside in.
That's true.
To tell you.
Especially if you're very critical of yourself as well.
Yeah. That's what I mean, but that's why gratitude is so important. To have gratitude. To be okay, I might not be where I'm at right now, but compare it to last year, look how much I've achieved. So you got to write down your achievements and just show gratitude.
Yeah.
And then that will reward you if you believe in law of attraction and manifestation and talking things into existence like myself.
Yeah.
Then showing gratitude will bring you more blessings and more success. So that's how I look at things. I just always show gratitude. I'm always grateful.
Yeah.
Just humble, and I just plan on just keep pushing.
It's mad you say that, actually, because recently, I've been speaking about this a lot with people, because I started doing this thing where I write 10 things I'm grateful for every day, right? And I've done it for 2 years. And since my mentality kind of changed, and I started, like you said, thinking things into existence, positive things, the amount of positive shit that has come back round is absolutely crazy. So I completely 100% believe in exactly what you've just said.
That's what it's about. So it's all about talking things to existence, manifestation. If you haven't read the book called The Secret, I advise you to go and read that book.
Definitely.
Have you read it?
Yeah, of course.
Sick book, man.
Yeah, 100%.
So read that book. That's another thing as well, reading books is so important. Because my boy broke it down to me. He's some people, they spend their whole life writing a book, and you get that book, it's nothing. So they spent 20, 30 years of their life writing a book, and you get 20, 30 years of knowledge in 100, 200 pages.
So true.
So it's why are you not reading?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's why reading books is important as well. So I tend to read a lot of books every now and again too.
That's really good. Have you ever read The Power of Now?
Yeah, I have,
Yes! Oh my god!
See?
My G, Eckhart Tolle, that saved my life. I'm not even going to lie with you.
That's what I'm saying. Books really, really do save lives or change mindsets. Books have changed my mindset. I didn't always used to think like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So books have changed my mindset, and I've shifted my mindset, and it's probably why I got so much wisdom and stuff. But also because I learn every day. So every day is a learning curve. You gotta learn every day.
Yeah.
And life is all about learning. People feel because I finished school, college, whatever, I stopped learning. Nah, you learn every day.
Yeah.
You have to learn every day, especially if you're if you're trying to be like an entrepreneur, if you've got your own business, or if you're doing something creative, you have to be learning every day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you got to apply that knowledge, because applied knowledge is power. Like,
yeah.
You know the quote, knowledge is power? Nah, applied knowledge is power. You got to apply that knowledge.
Yeah.
You can be knowledgeable as hell, but if you ain't putting no work into that, how is that powerful?
100%.
It's not powerful. So that's literally me. Just taking as much knowledge as possible. And I also share it with the world. Like, a lot of people, they keep their knowledge in. Like, whatever they know, they keep it in. Me, like, I just broke down to how many people, how to monetize off your own YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly.
How to run ads.
I'm so glad you spoke on that as well, because I try and tell a lot of people this stuff, and they're scared to sometimes do it because they think, oh, what if I'm not going to get the views back? But the way I see it is the same as you. Like, you have to invest in yourself at the end of the day, right? And have belief in what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
And utilize every tool that we have now. So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have how many tools now? Like, there's no excuse. You can set up a campaign, and it tells you how much views you will get.
Yeah.
It will tell you how much engagement you will get. Like, that's actual figures and statistics.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not listen to that? Why would you not invest in that?
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? So I've literally given people the blueprint now of how to monetize off their own channel.
Yeah.
A lot of people just tell you, oh yeah, monetize off your own channel. But they won't tell you how.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, oh, all you got to do is, you know, put a song up in your channel and then attract views. But they won't tell you how. But I'm the type of person, I'll break it down to you. You know, I'll give you the whole recipe. I won't just give you the cake or the end result. I'll give you the whole recipe of how to make that cake. And there's so many people that will keep out parts of the recipe. You know, you only need butter, that's it, you can make a cake.
Yeah.
I'll be like, nah, you need butter, you need sugar, you need this. You need to put it in the oven for this long. There's a lot of people that won't tell you that.
Of course.
But me, like, I will, like, what is there to lose? Because a lot of people are scared of competition, and they're scared, if I tell this person that, they're going to become bigger than me.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that. Like, that just show love to everybody.
That's what upsets me as well a lot with the scene. Like, you do have some people that do promote up and coming artists and stuff like that, but a lot of people will look at someone and think, oh, do you know what I mean? I don't want to give him too much exposure because he's about to overtake my shit right now. And it's a bad way to think, because everyone's different. Everyone's got something different to bring to the table. Do you know what I mean?
But like, that comes with insecurities. A lot of people are insecure with themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they don't want to shed light on what you're doing. That's why, you know, like, in terms of ratio and stuff, like, you might have how many followers or whatever, but that's not correlating in your likes or your comments or your engagement, because people are watching what you're doing, but they feel like you're a threat. So they won't like your stuff, they won't comment on your stuff.
Yeah. And
you can see it now through, like, reach and impressions and impersonations on social media. You can see the stats.
Yeah.
So you can be like, okay, I've got like 5,000 impressions or impersonations on this picture. Why have I only got 200 likes or 300 likes?
People are haters.
Because people are haters. Yeah, people are just watching and they don't want to like. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to like your stuff because they see you as a threat.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, I'll like anything. Like, you can have a picture of a blank square on your page. I will still like that.
Yeah.
Just for showing love. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what's a like?
You do show love. I said that to you when you stepped in here today. Like, you show a lot of love, and I'm always appreciative for that. And it's all about showing love. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't got an ego. Like, if I'm following you, I'm in tune with you. I followed you for a reason.
Yeah.
If you're not providing me value, more time I won't follow you.
Yeah.
Or if you post something and I don't agree with it or whatever, or it's negative, then I'm not going to tell you. I'll just simply unfollow you.
Yeah.
Because that's your page. I'm not going to tell you what to post.
Yeah.
But if it's affecting my energy,
yeah.
or if I'm not getting inspired or motivated, or if I can't see me and you working in the future, then there's not really much point in me following you. You have to provide people value.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
agree.
and again, like, that's not even an ego thing. Like, with me, I see social media as business. So, like, I don't even follow a lot of my own family that follow me. It's because it's just like, with me, like, I want to go through my followers and be like, okay, I found a videographer easily, I found a photographer easily, I found an engineer easily.
Yeah.
If I'm following like 10,000 people,
you can't see
I'm not like, yeah, so you have to shift through all those people.
And the algorithm now is messed up as well. Like, I see like 10 people's posts all the time, and I'm like, where is everyone else? You know what I mean? It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So I try to keep it limited for a reason.
Yeah.
But I don't do it for the ratio thing or the numbers thing, but I do it for a reason. Everything that I do has strategy behind it. You know, like everything that I do, like I plan and I strategize. I always do things for a reason.
Yeah, I love that. This is such a good interview. I'm really happy I had you on.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit. So, who would you love to work with anywhere in the world? Do you know? Have you got someone in mind?
Yeah. So if I can work with any artist, like it'll be my favorite artist. So like Meek Mill's always been my favorite artist.
Yes.
For years, like since Flamers mixtape. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But he's been my favorite artist for like maybe over a decade now.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm a very big fan of like Meek Mill, Lil Durk as well. I've seen his progression. I like his music. I like Lil Baby as well a lot.
Yeah.
Lil Baby and Ghana, they're hot right now. The Migos, Rich the Kid, Jake Rich.
Yeah.
You name it. UK wise, I respect what everybody does in the UK. I'm a fan of UK music as well, so it's not just American music. So whoever's open to work with me, more than likely I'm gonna be open to work with you too. So yeah.
I like that. Right, we're gonna get onto a question that I ask everyone, right?
Yeah.
So I have this thing where I would take you on a desert island, you're on your own, no one's with you, and I want to know the 3 things that you would take with you.
Ooh. Oh, on a desert island.
Yeah.
It's an island. So
some people get confused as well. When I say desert island, I don't mean desert. I mean like paradise little island, right? You know what I mean?
And it's just you there by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if it's just me by myself, I'm not gonna need money, so I won't bring money.
Yeah.
I'll bring my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, for communication
and business. How are you gonna charge it, babes?
Ah, sheesh. That's the thing. Even if you bring a power bar, that's gonna run out.
Yeah.
Ah man, yeah, you got me thinking.
That's why I like to ask this question.
Snap.
Because it gets people straight. They're like,
snap.
yeah, I'm gonna bring my phone and my charger. I'm like, you're gonna plug that into the sand? Where are you gonna plug that?
Nah, that's true. What would I bring? That's actually mad. I don't know.
Let me give you some clues. So
I don't know.
If obviously you don't have
okay,
your phone.
cool. So I'll bring like a knife.
Yes.
So you can cut things.
100. You need that.
You know what I mean?
Hunting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring a machete.
Okay.
I'll bring a machete, and then I'll bring like a smaller knife so you can carve things. What else would I bring? Something to filter water.
Yes.
You know, so
good
the
picks.
seas there filter my water or whatever. Like
okay, you got
you
water
can
and
even
food
boil
down.
water. You know, like
water,
you can
food
boil.
and fire is down. You got that.
There you go.
There
So
we go. Survival.
Yeah, that's what I'll bring.
That. So on this island, right, there's like a speaker, massive speaker on the beach, and I play you like one song on loop, 24 hours a day. What song would you pick?
I mean, look, if there's a speaker there that can play 24 hours a day, then that means there should be somewhere to charge your phone.
No. What I mean? This is my magic speaker. Okay.
It's a magic speaker. That works by itself.
It's basically to find out what can you listen to when you're happy, sad, you know, angry.
Okay.
What's one song that you love?
Snap. Countless times, man. Aces countless times.
Plug that.
Do you know what I mean? I gotta promote my own music. There you go. Aces countless times. That's the song I'll listen to.
I love it
because it just represents like struggle. I guess like I've spent countless times doing this, and so to me like it's like a motivational song at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you gotta spend countless times doing things. Sometimes things in life will be repetitive, but it's repetitive for the right reasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, countless times by Acesiz. Yeah.
I love it. love it. I do this Young UK Rapper of the Year competition, right? Is there any advice you can give to youngsters listening and watching the show right now?
Young UK rapper advice.
Yeah. So a lot of young producers, rappers listen to the show, and I have a little competition that I do every year. So
I got so much advice, so much advice. I don't know where to start. I'd definitely say have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself, and remember that the number one investment is yourself.
Yeah.
So invest into yourself as much as you can. Like become the best version of yourself possible. Learn every day, as I mentioned. Read books if you can. Network is very important. As I've said in many interviews before, your network becomes your net worth. So network as much as you can. Face fears. Don't fear everything and run. You gotta fear everything and move forward.
I like that what you said, your network becomes your net worth.
Fear everything and what is it? It's I can't remember what it is. Fear everything and run is fear. The other one is face everything and rise.
Yeah.
So you gotta face everything and rise. But you're talking about like the network becoming your net worth.
I love that.
It's a fact.
I absolutely love that. I've never heard that saying before.
It's true, because if you think about it as well, like the top 5 people that you spend the most time with, you become like them.
Yeah.
Because we're all a product of our environment.
Yeah.
So if you're networking with people that are, say, the #1 producer or a big artist, or you know, like a wavy engineer that knows how to mix and master everything professionally. If you're networking with those kind of people, then you're that's obviously gonna transcend to you.
Yeah.
You're taking things from them. You know, like they can help you reach higher heights. So then of course that's gonna add value to you, add value to your brand. And that 100%. Is your net worth, you know what I mean? So your network becomes your net worth.
This is
there you go.
Word.
And and that links back to my social media as well. Like when it comes to who I follow and stuff, I'm building a network. You know, I'm building a network. So that's how I look at it as well. Like everything that I do is very strategic. So like certain people need to like not take things so personally.
Yeah.
They just need to understand, like say for example, like my cousin, right, you might not know this, but I don't follow you, bro. I don't follow you. I unfollowed you because you don't post things. You haven't posted things since 2017.
Wow.
Okay,
that's
so I don't follow you.
Not posting.
Yeah, exactly. I don't follow you. But me and him, we're like brothers. Like we're together every single day. But he's not going to be like, oh, how come you unfollowed me on Instagram? La-di-da, la-di-da. Like other people. And I'm with him every day. So that goes to show, like, not everything's about people following you. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, sometimes people just take their social media shit to heart too much.
We're stuck in a world where obviously to use it to your potential is fantastic. Like we can't get anything better really to advertise ourselves. But I think all this, the world is great all the time kind of vibes to be shown to kids and stuff. That's why I like to get real on mine and say like things are not great right now. Things are a bit shit right now. Do you know what I mean? Because you need the realness. Like not everything is perfect. Not everyone looks amazing all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you know, filters. You know, let's talk about filters.
Let's talk about
most pictures have got filters on, and it's like, you know, what impression are we giving to these youngsters growing up about life? Sometimes I worry about that.
It's true, because linking back to that with Instagram it's a snap, right? So that's only like 1 second in your whole 24 hours that you just captured.
Yeah.
You know, so of course you can dress it up and make it look like your best life.
Yeah.
But what was you doing the hour after you took the photo?
Yeah, exactly.
Or the next day? Was you still living the same way? See, that's a good question to ask yourself.
Yeah.
So
and all this now where people go on holiday, right? And it's about the pictures, it's not about the experience. Like for me that is so sad. Like you're going to a next country to have this amazing experience. Like cool, we can take photos of each other like while we're there enjoying it.
Oh, but people are just stuck on their phone. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, what's the point in going away?
So you guys just travel just to take photos.
Yeah.
That is mad.
It's mad. It's supposed to be the experience.
Yeah,
like,
to clear your mind.
The culture, the different cultures, you know, everything, the different food,
down.
the different put your phone down, man.
You're going out there to travel. Of course, take photos for memories, but don't focus just on taking photos for the gram.
Absolutely.
Like take photos for memories, but you ain't got to be heavily indulged in your phone.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, do you know, babe, there's something really funny I read the other day, right?
Yeah.
There's this place in America now where there's a private jet and you pay $150 for 15 minutes to go in and have your little photo shoot. Now that is crazy shit.
That is mad.
I want to know how many people have actually done that, because I bet you there's quite a lot.
Ton. Do you know what I mean?
Mad, isn't it?
But that's the thing, like when you're taking photos like that or videos like that, you're portraying a certain lifestyle, right? So you've got to maintain that lifestyle.
Yeah.
So why am I going to be taking pictures in a private jet when I can't maintain a private jet lifestyle?
There we go.
The only person I'm fooling is myself.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? The only person I'm fooling is myself.
Yeah. Like when did life become so fake though? Do you know what I mean? Like, who on earth would pay? I know they do, but I certainly wouldn't. Like, unless I'm there with my team or there for something or there for me, what is the fucking point in doing it? Do you know what I mean? It's just mad to me. It's just crazy. Like, I can't conceive this stuff.
But that's what I mean. Like, as you get older, this is to the younger folk as well. Like, you've probably been told this 1,000 times, but your mind changes.
Yeah.
So you see things differently. Certain things that would have excited you before, they don't even excite you no more. I think one of my friends was talking to me about this. He was just like, every time you're talking about something positive, something always has to interrupt.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's true.
Either a phone call.
That's like the mad powers coming in the back.
Yeah, like a police siren gets in the way when you're talking on the street and you can't hear what the other person's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like
having a great phone conversation, the phone cuts off or does that underwater sound.
Do you know what I mean?
Madness,
Or someone's like, oh, like I have to rush off, I have to do something, I just got a call, like every time you're talking about something positive, something always gets in the way and interrupts it.
So true.
And that's crazy. That should be telling you something. We're surrounded by so much negative things on a daily that when we do talk about something positive, those negative, whatever you want to call it, like those negative things like get in the way. Entities, those negative entities get in the way to interrupt it. It's mad.
It's because of the power that we have in speaking how we speak. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like the mind is so powerful as well, and that's what I realized. Like, you know, I've realized like we create our own destiny. You know what I mean? So we can manifest anything that we want to manifest.
Yeah.
So that's what I believe in. I just believe that that the universe breathes and that the universe listens and the universe understands and the universe will give you everything that you want if you speak it into existence.
Amazing. And we're not talking about stuff like going home and being like, I want to win the lottery. I want to win the lottery. That stuff doesn't work, alright?
And forget the lottery, man. Forget the lottery. I'll tell you why. Exactly. Like, just look at the odds, innit? Look at the odds of the lottery. Yeah, you're more than likely going to be successful grinding out what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, and in any other business that you choose to do, then putting money on the lottery.
Oh,
like that's a poor man's mindset, and that's what we need to get out of. Like that's what I try and teach, like my moms or my grandma. Like, look, stay away from the lottery. That's a poor man's mindset. Yeah. If you want to do lottery, if you want to do scratch cards, cool. I'll leave that on you. You can do that, but that's not what I'm teaching my kids.
No.
I'm gonna teach my kids stocks, real estate, this, that. I'm not gonna teach them lottery or scratch cards and all that stuff.
No,
if you realise, like in our local communities, we're surrounded by liquor stores, we're surrounded by lottery, we're surrounded by scratch cards. Lottery and the scratch cards are selling people dreams and is only making the corporate person richer.
Even look at the betting shops, man.
Betting shops, that's what I mean. You're surrounded. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. And if you go to an area like Chelsea, you don't see none of this stuff.
Yeah, so true.
It's so hard to even find it off license. You know, when you go to areas like that. You know. But in our area, surrounded by liquor stores, betting shops, you name it. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, people gotta wake up. It's about being woke.
Man, I think it's good that a lot more people are waking up.
So you got the ank as well.
Yeah, 100%. Like
that represents really like internal life and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, 100. I think personally, like, a lot of stuff links back to Egyptian times. Like, I think that time was very important. Do you know what I mean?
What's it called? Egyptology. Is that called? Yeah. Like I'm a big fan
like
of that.
Like the hieroglyphics, obviously the pyramids,
and
the fact that it's in tune with the solar system and all that stuff. Like, that's got to mean something. Like, and
definitely.
You know, earlier when we were talking about what you learn in school, it's like
you have to unlearn it as you get older.
Yes, because they teach us what they want us to think, to keep us suppressed and down, basically.
And to limit our minds, you know.
Do we learn about the pineal gland? Half the population don't even fucking know what that is. Do you know what I mean? I try and talk to my mum about it. She's like, no. I'm like, no, really? You don't understand. It's there. Like, all this time, they're trying to dumb you lot down by not telling you about it and putting stuff in our water and stuff in our food that's like calcifying out, you know. It's mad.
Look at our areas. Like, there's chicken and chip shops everywhere, and all that food is covered in grease and stuff. Like, that should be telling you something as well.
Yeah.
And it's mad cheap. So you want to go there to eat for a quick bite. Yeah, it's cheap. Like, it'll fill me up. Why not? But if you go to rich areas, you won't find one chicken shop.
Yeah.
Why is that? Yeah. You gotta ask yourself that.
Even Lidl and Aldi, like, people need to wake up to that as well, because that food is poison. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you lot now. Everyone's like, yeah, one of your 5 a day and stuff like that. Not that 5 a day. You need to be eating organic produce, like, stuff from local farmers, things like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, exactly, local farmers and stuff like that, because what they put on our shelves, they inject it with stuff to make it look more appealing. They spray it a certain colour to make it stand out and look more appealing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that about sweets and stuff. Why is it when we go into supermarkets, sweets are always of great value? Like, you know, the sweet was £2, but now it's £1. Like, you're like, oh, it's only £1, let me buy it.
Yeah.
And why do you think the packaging is so colourful?
Yeah.
It's to attract you. You know, when you go to the healthy, you know, the healthy section, they ain't got no colourful packaging. But in the sweets, they're all colourful.
It's true.
And most of these sweets and candy organisations, whatever you want to call it, is backed by health organisations.
Yeah.
Like, they're the ones that invest into it, because they know by investing into this is going to F all of you lot up, and it's only going to make their bag bigger.
Yeah.
But you lot don't know. But you lot don't know that, innit?
They
that's
sell you a problem
that's
for you to pay for the cure.
That's what I'm saying. But you lot don't know that. So that's what else I'd advise you. Just stay woke to society, man.
Yeah.
There's like thousands of YouTube videos out there. Of course, like, you got to be cautious to what you're taking in and what you're believing. But so many things make sense.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many videos out there that make sense. Like, you just got to research this thing. Like, we have the internet, people. Like, why are you not researching this?
Trust me. And I see this thing the other day saying that Google are finally banning conspiracy videos. That's been coming for time.
That as well.
They've
like,
been wanting to silence people for so long, but there's still ways for us to get information out. And it's funny, actually, because me and this girl KX, she's a singer, right? We've been saying since last year we want to do a conspiracy podcast, and I think you would be perfect to jump on board if you're on that, because I have a feeling we can talk on this for some time.
Hours and hours, but yeah, we're gonna get back to the
We're gonna get back to the quick fire round.
Yeah.
Right, guys. So I do this with everyone. It's real simple. It's just one thing or the other, right? Tea or coffee?
Ooh. All right. So I used to love tea, but once tea made me feel sick. And I was violently sick because I just had tea, like nothing else in that day. And after that, I never touched tea again. But I'm not the only person that said that. Like,
That's
people
mad.
have told me that tea's made them sick before and they never touched it again. But it's true. Like, tea made me sick, never touched tea again. So
you're a coffee guy.
Oh, it'll have to be coffee now.
It'll have to be coffee.
But
Or hot
I mean,
chocolate.
it would have been tea. Oh no, hot chocolate, 100%.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah.
We'll
Nah.
give you that
Thanks
one
for that option. Yeah, hot chocolate, all the way.
Nike or Adidas?
Sheesh. That's a hard question.
Yes.
Probably Adidas, because like, I like their tracksuits and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Adidas.
I always get jail because the men's Adidas original tracksuits are so nice, but the
But I
girls'
prefer
ones
like
are
the
just
Nike
not.
trainers.
Yeah, I prefer Nike trainers too.
Yeah, to Adidas trainers, but the clothing, like clothing wise, I'll say Adidas, just because, you know, like, they got like banging tracksuits and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Even like back in the day, I was cleaning out my storage thing with my mum the other day, right? And I was finding all this limited edition like Missy stuff I used to have, or like Back to the Ends Adidas. Like they had some hard stuff out, man. Like it's crazy. Like I love, shouts to Adidas always.
Shout out to Adidas, sponsor me.
Yeah. Jump in the DM.
Yeah, sponsor me. That's what I'm saying. Sponsor us, Adidas. We just shouted you out.
Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram, 100%.
It's gotta be, hasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm not really big on this Twitter thing.
No.
I just feel like it's too much noise, too much talking.
It's a bit dead now, I think.
Yeah, too much noise, too much talking, too much inaccurate opinions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Too much clout chasing. So I'm not with the Twitter.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter, Acesiz official, but I'm not with the Twitter. I'm more about Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, like Instagram is like the biggest app right now, biggest social media app. So yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, 100. Would you rather rock a suit or a tracksuit?
Sheesh. I like tracksuits because they're so comfortable.
Yeah.
And they can go on like any day, but when you put yourself in a suit, it's like you're in a different time. Like your mentality just feels different. Like you feel like a CEO when you put yourself in a suit.
I hear you.
So, sheesh, that is hard. That's a hard question. Cause I like tracksuits, but in terms of business, I'm a guy that's all about business. Then I like, you know what I mean, to feel quote unquote important in society's eyes, isn't it? That's how they'll say it. But probably tracksuit.
Probably tracksuit on a day to day, innit? It's comfy. Especially in the winter as well. I love a tracksuit in winter.
Yeah. Because sometimes suits can be uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
They can be uncomfortable, like with the top button and all that stuff and the tie. They can be uncomfortable, and they can be cold as well. Like they really let in the cold air.
Yeah.
So yeah, tracksuits.
100%. Amy Winehouse or Adele?
Sheesh. Oh no, Adele.
Adele.
Yeah, Adele. Yeah, no, that's easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Amy Winehouse and stuff, but Adele.
Adele. Dogs or cats?
I don't really like cats. I don't really like dogs. So
don't say you don't like dogs.
Some dogs some dogs are pretty cool, but I don't know, like I'm not really too big on animals.
You're not like a pet person, no?
Not really.
Haven't really got time.
Nah, they just don't really appeal to me, really. No. But I'll say, like, cats are kind of like, they're kind of weird because they're just weird. I've seen cats do some weird things. Yeah, they're just sketchy.
Yeah, you can't read them.
Yeah, you can't predict them. They're unpredictable.
Yeah.
You'll be sitting next to them and they'll just scratch you.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on cats.
Yeah,
like,
weird.
dogs are bare loyal. Like, I've had dogs all my life, but...
And, like, cats, like, you know, like, they've got, like, the survivor instinct, so... You know, cats can go on hunt for themselves, whereas if you leave a domesticated dog by itself, it won't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say dogs.
Yeah, definitely. Fast food or clean food?
Clean food, even though I eat a lot of fast food, which I need to stop.
You need to stop doing that, babe.
Yeah, I know. I don't drink and I don't smoke. The only bad thing I do... Nah. The only bad thing I do is eat bullshit food. So, as you said, like, fast food and stuff. Or I eat, I eat sweets and that, because I got a sweet tooth. If you know me, I got a sweet tooth, like, so I'm, always eating sweets and stuff like that, but I need
You've got to find you some nice sweets then without the aspartame in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Can't be having that aspartame. Can't be having that. Would you rather be too hot or too cold?
Ah, man, I've asked people this question before, and I don't even know the answer myself. Too hot or too cold?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Alright, cool, so, if you're too cold, you can warm yourself up. Mm-hmm. But if you're too hot, it could be hard to cool yourself down.
There we go.
So, in that instance, I'll say cold.
Yes.
I'll say cold.
Good pick. Jay-Z or Kanye?
Jay-Z or Kanye. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Would you rather drive or be driven?
Ooh, yeah, drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive, 100%. Yeah,
like to be in control.
Mm.
Don't like it when other people drive either.
That's what I'm saying, like, I've done a personality test as well. Like, you guys should all do a personality test. You can find them online.
Yeah.
So I found out my personality type is an ENTJA. So it's the same personality type as Steve Jobs. So the personality type is a commander personality type.
Yeah.
So I'm like you know, like an entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that will go out and get it, and I don't make excuses or I don't set limitations. So you can do this yourself. Go online, type in personality test. Just run a personality test that will allow you to understand yourself a lot more, and send the same link to the personality test to those around you, so you can understand them as well. Because it won't just tell you about your aspirations or whatever. I also tell you about relationships, friendships, career, all of that stuff. So it just gives you a better insight in yourself and others around you. Because my personality type, you find it quite hard to understand people's emotions and stuff and to sympathize with people. So when I sent people that link and they told me their personality type, I had read through, you know, what their personality type, you know, the attributions to their personality type, so I can understand them as a person a lot more. So do personality tests, man, and find out your personality test. You know? Should do one.
Send me the link.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Send me the link. Is the Earth round or flat?
Wait, say that again?
Is the Earth round or flat?
Sheesh. Ah, man. So linking back to the conspiracy theorist that I am.
Yeah.
Ah, man. I mean, I ain't never been outside of Earth. Which is another weird thing. Like, why do we never ever talk about going outside of Earth? Like, that's what you need to. Yeah, but nobody ever thinks though.
I know.
To go outside Earth, like, why not? Like,
NASA's the biggest fraud out there as well.
That's the biggest fraud out there. I don't know if the camera just clipped, but.
It can't have, no way.
Nah. Okay, cool. Sheesh. I mean, I've been told it's round, but I have got my I've got my thoughts that it's flat.
Your thoughts, yeah. I think it's flat as well.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely, I'm getting it tattooed here soon.
Okay.
I think it's like a firmament. You know, like in the Bible?
Yeah.
So we're like under a dome, that's how I think.
Because if it was round, then like all sorts of crazy stuff will be happening. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably say
just all this shit, like we're travelling like hundreds of thousands of miles an hour. Really? Are we really? Like,
yeah, trust.
You take off on a plane, like, would you be able to land? Like, really? Like, people need to use their brains a little bit more.
Yeah, nah, flat. Yeah,
definitely flat. iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone, 100%.
Yes. 100%. People come on and say Samsung.
Samsung
I'm like, oh.
is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
It's dead. If Samsung was to sponsor me right now, I'd be like, yo, Samsung is everything. Get yourself a Samsung. But yo, there's so much things you can't do on a Samsung.
Yeah.
You can't FaceTime.
Yes.
You can't iMessage.
It's true.
Samsung's dead. Have you even seen your cameras look like CCTV cameras?
Yeah, CCTV footage for real.
It's dead. So iPhone, 100% all the way.
Good stuff. Rihanna or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Yes.
I do like Rihanna, but Beyonce, she's a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are aliens real? Yes or no?
Yeah, they're real. I believe in aliens. So when I say aliens, I don't really talk about green aliens as such, but there's definitely something else out there.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
I love that. I always say the same thing, so we're actually really similar. I always say, like, it's not the little green man. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not what we're looking for. They're probably amongst us right now and we don't even...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I believe in. I believe in that as well. I believe in, what's the other thing? It's called reptilians as well.
Yes!
Yeah,
the royal
man.
family.
I believe in, there you go. I believe in that stuff. You guys should watch David Icke as well. Like,
yeah, he's a
G
legend. As well.
Yeah. I was listening to him this morning. So, yeah, like, watch David Icke. But, yeah, there's definitely other things out there, man. 100%. And also, linking back to the Egyptians, like they found drawings of spaceships and stuff like that back in the day. Like, can you explain that?
That's the thing as well, pyramids.
Can you explain that?
If we can't make them now, and we've got cranes, we've got all this machinery, like how was that done back then? Not just
like they
then,
believe
you know
that pyramids used to supply like electric to the whole land. Like there's loads of like videos on this and pictures on this, but like like I low key believe that, but yeah, you just gotta go and do your own research.
100% before they take it all away, because they're gonna trust me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Trust me, too many people are waking up to this stuff. I think. PC or a Mac?
Mac.
Yes.
Yeah,
people say PC. I'm like, how do you use one now?
Yeah. Mac, 100%.
Gold or silver?
Gold.
Yes.
I love gold. Holds value.
Yeah, it's true. Would you rather call or text someone?
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, because I like conversation.
That's what
and
I love.
can hold
We're forgetting
long conversations.
how to have
so
conversations now,
that's
aren't we?
what I'm saying, yeah. So
It's
100%
like
cool. But I think it depends though. Like if it's like a small question, I'll just send a text.
Yeah.
But if I haven't spoken to you for a while, or if I'm trying to learn something new, then cool.
Yeah, always.
But if it's just a quick thing like, oh yeah, like, oh my key's still on the table.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call you and be like, yo, is my key still on the table? I'll just text you. So, but yeah, cool. Cool, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Are you a saver or a spender?
Ooh, I'm a saver, man. If you know me, especially now, like I used to be a spender when I was younger, but as you get older and you understand that it's about assets and not liabilities, you start to treat money differently.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm treating money differently right now. Like I'm trying to build generational wealth out here, so I'm definitely a saver.
I love that. And the last two, love or money. And when I say love, because the guys are always like, I don't mean like relationship love necessarily, but like love from like family, friends. Yeah.
Well, love can get you money if you work it properly. You know, if you have a good team, a good network, good surroundings, and you can all make money together.
Yeah.
So love can attract money, and money can attract love. So some people say.
Yeah.
But
not
I don't really think it's not really the
right
right love though. But I mean, like I'll say love. Yeah, I'll say love.
Yeah. And fame or happiness?
Sheesh. Happiness, 100%.
Yes.
100%. I'm not even in it for fame. Like as I said countless times, I'm not really trying to be famous.
Yeah. But
the more I'm heard, it helps, and that's a fact. The more I'm heard, it helps me as an artist to reach new levels and new heights. But I'm not really trying to be famous. I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm doing it because I love music. But of course, like the fame comes with it.
Yeah. Acesiz, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you too. Yeah, like, hey, you need to see me in the podcast as well. I'm definitely
up 100%. I'm getting you back. Like, I swear right now, I'm getting you back because you talk so much sense.
Yeah,
and it's really, really nice to meet you. And I wish you all the best with everything this year.
Likewise. And yeah, like we'll get the podcast on the way too. But let me plug myself real quick.
Please do.
On all social media platforms, so that's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I just made a Snapchat the other day. I don't really do Snap before that, but it's Acesiz Official, ACESIZ Official. Of course, you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube as Acesiz, ACESIZ, SoundCloud, Acesiz. So yeah, man, just
everything Acesiz.
Yeah, everything Acesiz, man, everything Acesiz. So just stay tuned. There's a lot more things coming. I'm more of a doer than a sayer, so that's all I'm gonna say. Just stay tuned and you'll see things speak for itself.
Cool, thank you very much.
No worries.
It's a limited time on the earth.